Hi, everyone. Welcome back. I hope that you all are doing great. I am doing okay. Today, we are going to be doing something I think is a little fun and exciting. I hope so, at least. I forgot something already. Can she not get her act together? The answer is probably going to be a resounding no. I can't really seem to ever truly get my act together the way I want it to be. I want to be put together, but that's not usually how it works. So what I'm going to do is step away and get what I need to get, and then we can get started. So I have a few things out that I want to try and do and use and play around with. So we got some paper. We need some paper. We have a stamp. We have this Julia stamp. She had ran away from my craft spot. Good morning, Heather. Hopefully you're doing well today. But she's back home now. I found her. I try to keep all of my these stamps together because they're very hard to come by nowadays. Excuse me one second, please. All right, so I hadn't used her. I wanted to use her. I want to start using. You know that saying that we always say. I want to start using what I have. So that's the goal. Let me know if it sounds too airy. I have a fan on because I've been having some heat issues, some heat problems, overheating. My skin has been overheating, not me personally. So we're gonna do that. So we got this stamp. We're gonna use her. We got some stickers and some letters, and we have this that we could do some coloring. And then at first I thought that we could do a tropical theme, but I was looking at her, how she's dressed, and I can't see her. But what I was going for, I can't really see her in any. I don't want to color. Good morning, Samara. Hopefully you're doing well today. I was thinking maybe, oh, this outfit might look good on her. So we're gonna do some fussy cutting today. Apparently, I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Apparently, because now I want a fussy cut. I do want to say that my little guy woke up at the same time I woke up this morning. So we may not get a lot done today. If he comes and interrupts me a lot, we may have to stop. So what I'm looking for is just a complimentary pattern to go. So you see how they have this as her pants. I think we'll give her this as her top, and then we'll give this as her pants. Oh no, I have the fan on. If it's too loud, let me know. I can definitely cut it off a little bit and then cut it on and then cut it off and then cut it on. So hopefully that's okay with everyone. And I think we'll do this one. And our background shall be what? I think we can do this as the background. Can we do this as the background? It's blue. No, we can't. Because I pulled out tropical stuff. So we'll have to fix that. We'll have to adjust all of that. Okay, so let's move this to the side. I'm gonna try to jump right into the crafting. Um, because I want to try to do no, I want to try to do two things. I'm gonna step her out twice. And so I got this from Walmart in 2019, apparently. And yeah, so we're gonna put this to the side. I'm gonna pull out some paper. I'm gonna just go ahead and get started. Yeah, the fan, I need to figure out, I have to look at the settings to see if I can't. And this paper I'm using today is Crafter's Companion Spectrum Noir Ultra Smooth Premium White. This paper here is very delectable, is what I'll say. I don't really like to buy paper from companies besides places that we all can get it from without, going online and ordering it. But I saw this and I was like, oh, let's try it. And I've used it a few times and so far it's okay. Hope everyone had a great weekend. I did not have a great weekend, but it was okay. It wasn't one of those weekends that is like, ooh, I'm gonna get back in bed type of weekend. I do have my gaming channel up. I wouldn't say running, but it's up. I did a video. I did several videos, and every time I started the video, guess what? Someone interrupted me, or I didn't press record, or just random silly stuff that happens when you're trying to do certain things. See, how wide is this? This is 3.5 roughly, so we can get 2 sheets, 2 good sheets, I guess. It's 3.5, 3.5, 6 minus 11. You do the math, and you see 3.5. 3.5, 3.5 is 7, not 6. See, I can't even do the math. All right. I'm going to just cut this down as well. I'm not sure how hard you are on yourself. Oh, that sucks. I hope that it wasn't too bad. I mean, I believe you if you said it was bad, but dang. I kind of want to know what happened, but then I don't want to know what happened. Because when somebody say, "Oh my God, I had the worst date ever," and they're like, "Girl, tell me what happened." You're like, "I just said it was the worst date ever." I don't want to talk about, I don't want to talk about it. So yeah, I just hope that, if you got stung by a bee or you're hurt or whatever, that you're recovering. And I'm sure you'll probably go camping again. So I need a silent fan. That's what I need. But our fan's really silent. So we're going to stand proud. I think I said twice. Yeah, I'm going to do 2. This paper is so, it is very smooth. I will admit that it is a smooth paper. It's like when you first color with your first set of decent crayons or color pencils, and you're like, ooh, that laid down smoothly. That's exactly how um, this paper feels, smooth. All right. I always tend to stamp on one side, I guess because I use platforms in the past. I don't know. What do y'all have plans today? I did, because of Berry Crafty and Samira, I went to Michael's just last Wednesday, and I did get some paper. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Yeah. You know, I have lots and lots of thoughts about how people are starting to act these days, but I want to just keep my thoughts to myself. The last part is hilarious. I mean, it's not funny, but it's funny because he was like, "Listen, bro, if you don't get out my face, I'm not sure if your husband uses profanity or not, but he's like, if you don't get out my face, I'm gonna slap the taste out your mouth." Well, hopefully, they've made amends and they make up, and the next time it won't be as crazy. I don't like bugs and stuff like that. I would love to go fishing. I just don't want to stay in a tent, but you say you guys use an RV. So I don't know. I have thought about getting an RV though, and turn into like a craft space. Because I could just get on the road and go to Michael's and then get in the thing and craft. Because sometimes when I get home, my ideas have left as well. But who knows? 6. I want to talk about something that I really want to do, right? I really, 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 really want to do. I uh I I want to crochet with y'all. But I feel like that would be so boring because her name is Julia and it's Prima Julie Nutting. This is how she looks. This is one of the first, I think one of the first ones. Because I think this is April 2014. I'm not sure. Yeah, 2014. But Julia, she's harder to find than some of the other stamps. Like anybody that is a stamper, a crafter and have stamps, some stamps I would say, unless you bought multiple of, I would never get rid of because they are harder to find now. Very, very much so. And then some people get a hold of some of them and sell them for astronomical prices. Astronomical prices. So while we are stamping, Julia is a curator at a museum. She lives on some coast. All of my ladies tend to live on the coast, right? She lives on the coast and she's the curator of this museum. Now, what kind of museum, I don't know because it depends on kind of ephemera we have. But yeah, she's a curator at the museum. And I wanted it to be a tropical resort. Like you go on vacation, you go there and you are greeted with this bubbly personality. However, these are going to be her pants. We don't even need all of that. However, I didn't pull out that kind of ephemera and stickers to create, so we don't know where Julia works currently. She could be a drifter pretending, you know. Okay, so that's good. Right. And now we're only going to ink up her pants. Yeah, we're only going to ink up her pants. You know what, Samara? I what am I tell you? No lie. Crafters Companion had a warehouse sale, United States warehouse sale. I think it's still current. The deals are still current. And I was like, I want to text Samara and be like, hey, look, this is going on right now. They have a United States warehouse sale. This thing, as well as the guillotine, is on sale. But I always feel kind of weird harassing you about sales. When we talk, you're always like, I'm on a no spend, or I'm not spending any money, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm always like, should I? No, don't bother her. Um, because I don't want to be that friend. I mean, I'm already labeled as the enabler. So, but if you go to crafterscompanion.com, they have a warehouse sale, United States warehouse sale, and the deals are great. Did I buy anything? No, I did not buy anything. I was not even home for the whole thing, but I was like, ooh, I really want it. The thing is, I saw because of Poet Spice, she showed a train die that she had got from HSN through Anna Griffin, and I want that train die. It's $40. First of all, I mean it's Anna Griffin, so of course it's $40. It's $40 it was $40 at her website, and now she has a sale. She has a sale right now, right? And it's three things on sale. I'm like, how is that even a sale? So the sale it went from 40 to $34, which is still not a bad price because it's out of stock on HSN. But I think shipping is crazy. It's a crazy amount. And I'm just waiting for HSN, I guess. All right, so we got our top. I'm going to put all this to the side, and we don't have to worry about coloring much, but our skin and hair. So these are our pants, and this is our shirt. I think it's going to be cute. And I think we may just color this red and just highlight that a little bit red. I don't know. But yeah, so yeah, they have it's a great sale for people that don't have, or maybe you want Christmas, to have some Christmas presents or whatever. But I do like that platform. I have that one, and it's like a few others that I got from here. Now I think that she loves red. I don't know if she's a redhead or not just yet, but we're gonna see. She could be a brunette. She could have black hair. Who knows? But we're gonna pull out a few things. This red. Let's get this melon yellow out as well. So I actually got a chance to watch, I think, except for the jewelry one, all of the creators that I'm a part of, all of the videos for the collaborations that I'm in. And if you have not seen 907 Crafty Life's 3 on the 3rd this month, first of all, it's very intimidating to be in the collaboration with her and Wonder Woman 555, because they make some out of this world creations. And here I am, like, here's an embossing folder, and I just did this with it. Let me tell you, that coloring that she did is like, wow. You know what? We're going to give Julia black hair, gray black hair, I think. I think that's what we're going to do. Let's see. Oh, yeah. No. Do we want her to have this? We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I was just like, wow. She made an hourglass. Um, she made hourglass Christmas cards. And I was so like in awe of that. I was like, ooh, I gotta step it up. Next month it'll be something goofier than this month, though. Just so y'all know. I think we're gonna try this hair. She's a fiery redhead. I don't know if I can do a redhead justice though. Let's see. I was watching this person draw yesterday, and they're a professional artist, first of all. So they took the color black, brown, green, and the person had black hair, and so they took green and colored on their hair, and I was like, that's interesting. I would never do that because I'm not a colorist like that, like a professional artist. They have colors named after them and all this other stuff. So it was very nice to see them do that. Well, we don't want to see what's behind the magic. We just want to see the magic. It was beautiful. The blending was like, wow. And when you said I didn't want to show you the blending, I was like, well, Heather, dang it. All right. You don't want to show us. I guess you don't have to. All right. So here we go. Here we go. I have, let's see. I'm going to do her skin first. I'm thinking toast. I actually like toast to eat as well as to color with. So one is mustard and one is toast. I think we're going to go with this mustard going down first. Right. I rarely have, like craft tantrums. Um, I'll just leave it right there where it's at and just walk away. Because if I was to toss something, I think, now, do I use swear words? Yeah, but tossing stuff, I I don't want to be that mad at myself, right? Because it's ultimately you that's doing it, not the craft supplies or whatever. But I will tell you, I have said a few choice words. I had saw a counselor before for something, and we had conversations about self-deprecating. This was before it was a big thing, right? Before self-deprecation was thrown around like it was okay. And he talked to me about it. Give me 1 second, please. He talked to me about it, and I was like, yes, you're right, but still you feel like saying, why could you be so dumb? But it's easier not to do that. Good morning, Chocolate System. Hopefully you're doing well today. All right. I had to respond to a message. I do apologize for my silencio Bruno, right? All right. So here we go. And now we're going to go over it with toast. So we're using mustard and toast. That is not a very delicious combination of food. Not to eat together. Now, if you put some meat in between that toast and some cheese, maybe, maybe. So, if you've ever colored anything, have you ever seen people use the color orange to create a skin tone? I think I've done it once after seeing a professional do it. I was like, ooh, I gotta try it. And it looked orangey to me. Again, I don't know much about the color theory when it comes to like what makes good combos. We're gonna fussy cut out, but I don't want to go crazy. All right. Now we're just gonna color back on top. So we use toast and mustard from Copic. Hell, do you say Copic or Copic? Yeah, I've seen someone use the color orange. They were limited to what colors they had, and they took orange and made a really pretty character. And I tried it with like the color combos, and I was like, I don't know if I believe this soup. This soup don't taste right no more. But y'all like she started coloring again. I need it. My life right now is ooh boy. All right. So we can't make her have too much of red hair with the skin tone that I went with. So we're gonna give her Tuscan orange, I think. You say Copic or Copic? You say Copic or Copic. I can't remember what I said first. Copic is one. I guess Copic. Copic is two. I don't know how it would be Copic. I mean, I guess because copy, right? Copy paper. Maybe that's why people say Copic. Copic. I say Copic because it's anyway. Yeah, I remember, if you've ever seen the word GIF, it looks like it should be pronounced GIF, right? But it's GIF, like the peanut butter. I told my friend that. Well, she was like, no, it's not. I said, well, let's just look it up. And the man himself that created these GIFs said it's GIF. That's okay. Like some people say memes or memes. I'm like, this. Why would you call it a meme? It's a meme, but people do. Right? I'm not sure if you all have time off during the summertime, but it went by quick. Excuse me again, please. Oh my goodness. All right. It's like Chocolate City Sim and I played The Sims, and one day she was playing her game, and I was like, "Did you say live alive mode?" And the word is spelled Live. And of course, you can say live or alive. It depends on what you're using it in. But in this moment, I think the developers of the game calls it the opposite of what we say. And I was like, that's interesting. Very interesting. I need a light gray, a light gray. I also need the markers because apparently I'm. mm, I remember I was younger and I would be like, I think it happens to everybody, but as you get older, the ladies start to be able to find things, whereas guys don't. Um, and I used to say, I can't find it, mommy. I can't find it. Mama, not mommy, mama. And she'd be like, it's right there on the counter. I'm like, I don't see it. And then she'd give it to me. And I always say, oh, right. My son does that to me now. And she always just say, if it would have been a snake, it would have bit you. Like I'm telling you, the markers I would have not been here anymore because the markers were literally in my face just now. Ay, 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 ay. Let's see. Can we create what I'm looking for? Let's try and see. Oh yeah. Yeah. Sims is great. It's taken over my life like it did so many years ago. I stopped playing in 2015 when I had my son. And then I slowly got back into it. And in 2019, I was like, you know what? Let's get back at it. 18, 19. And then my PC died or was dying. And I refused to get another one because I had heard so many horror stories about trying to get your game to run on the newer setups. And I was like, I'll just give Sims 4 a chance again. Because I had played that for a while and stopped playing it too. But now that's my quote unquote go-to game, and the other ones are just the games I harass people about playing. All right, I think we'll be all right. If not, we can make her hair a little bit darker. So we're just gonna go back over it. I've always told you, which some of you probably already know, if you take an alcohol marker and you continuously color over the image, it will get darker. It will also, if you have a lower quality paper, put holes in and change the color on the back. So you have to be mindful of that as well. So yeah, Heather, I'm not sure. Yeah, you weren't here last week, but I plan. I have another channel, and I'm just finishing up a few things. It's gonna be a gaming channel. So the calm, nice, slow, easygoing person that I'm here. I am here. She's not gonna be at the other channel. It won't be too much crazy, but it will be a bit of a crazy, just so you know. So we're gonna go ahead and fussy cut this out, and I want to take my red before I forget. Let's see. The real me. I'm always the real person, but there's several versions of ourselves that we present to people. When I play video games, sometimes I use profanity, so not much, but it's my kookier, crazier side that comes out, I think, when I play video games. For crafting, I'm much more calmer because crafting calms me down and it makes me see the brighter side of things, the bigger picture, how things could be worse. In game, it's just like, "Arr." So you'll probably get the same vibes. It's just gonna be game related though. I do recommend paper piecing for stamps like this. Yeah, Alter Gaming Ego. Yeah, that's that's her. Hopefully y'all will join me over there when I do play. But it'll be videos. I'm gonna try to find a decent balance of crafting because I love both. Now, the funny thing is this channel that we're on right now actually started off as a gaming channel. But I don't think I was mentally prepared for it then like I am now. And I still have to keep telling myself, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. And I keep harassing Chocolate City Sim, like, I don't know. So I never want to present a falsehood of who I am. I always want to be authentic. And if you like me as, who I am, then I should be fine. But I'm much more patient with myself. I have one video and it is hidden. It's on private right now. Just uploaded it. You probably could actually watch the video and fall asleep from it because my voice is the same. Um, I'm not loud and rowdy. It's just real, like laid back and chill. I love her. She's beautiful. I just want to go on the record and say this is probably one of I like all of them, but she's really. I think when the creator was creating her, she had a person that she was making because she's cool. Like, look, she has a layer, like a little coat over her pants and stuff like that. But I always talk about below the ankle or the ankle and below. Also, can we talk about Diane Raveley? Um, she has a new set. It's a tea set. I love it. I want to buy it. It's 200 something dollars for all of the stuff that I want. Um, so I can't justify it right now. I'm hoping for Black Friday to go on sale and I can get them in. Like I need it to be on a good sale because $200, that means that I can't get anything else. Like when I did the math, it was like 220 something. And as I just said, I like video games. So I've been buying video games. And then I like paper and I've been buying paper. And anyway, yeah. If you want to click on that link and see. There's nothing over there yet, but we will have lots and lots of silliness going on. Sometimes you just got to step out on faith and believe in yourself. Also, I want to say if anyone is watching this back, you can press the CC button, closed captioning, and you could see what I'm saying. I did have a viewer say on an older video that it would have been nice to have subtitles. All you gotta do is click the button and you can see the closed caption of what I'm saying because it was a crochet video. If anyone watches it playback, do yes, yes, ma'am. Oh yes, I did go to Michael's. I want so Michael's. I'm gonna go there again. I went to the one closest to my house and they don't have a lot. For some reason, they're the newer one and they don't seem to get all of the inventory in. But I went to the one farthest from my house, which is like 20 minutes away, 20, 30 minutes away. The one is literally walking distance if you're on a good day and it's not 100 degrees. Um, and they had the paper pads. They didn't have one of the paper pads that I wanted that I had saw earlier in the year that I got for regular price that was on sale. But they have jewelry making stuff on sale right now on clearance, and it was $2. Now I'm not, it's not Friday, Heather. It's not Friday. But if you are into jewelry making and you need some new findings, $2 for a 180-piece set is a good deal. It's a good deal. Unless you can find it somewhere online that has a better deal. But $2 for 120 pieces is a good deal. So you can get 60 earrings out of $2. And if you sell your earrings at $1 a piece, you're making your money back. And let's just say if you make an elaborate pair of earrings and you sell it for $10, you know, you've made your money back in one purchase. I always look at those things like that when I make those kind of the inexpensive purchases. I always say, okay, I can make my money back on this. Easy peasy. Yeah, I went to Michael's. Now, I will say one thing about this paper. It is very smooth, but I find that it's not as easy for me to cut, and maybe I need to just clean my scissors and um, sharpen them up some. But it's not easy to cut. Excuse me if you heard any grumbling in the background. I mean, it's still, I mean, it's, rock, paper, scissors. So it's scissors gonna cut the paper. But, on the other less expensive paper, it's a little bit easier to cut. Like this would probably be easier to cut, I should say. So I'm giving you all some of the project ideas that I really wanted to do in a series, but I didn't have enough, in my opinion, ideas for it. So I'm just gonna color her shoes. red, red. I remember a long time ago, I was young, so it was eons ago. It was this one lady that said every woman should have one pair of red shoes in their closet or something like that. And I guess shoes just command attention. I don't know. I'm gonna color the bottom gray. This gray is really dark, so it's gonna look black. I assume she has on platforms. I don't know. Probably some wedges because she works at a museum, and working at a museum does not a lot for this kind of stuff, right? You can't be walking around a museum giving tours. Your toe would definitely be hurting. Whenever I color my characters' heads hair red, I always think of Don H. Creates. I don't know why. I mean, 'cause she's a redhead. That's why. So I'm not sure if I'm like trying to channel her when I'm coloring them red. I'm like, yeah, Don hair's red. I was going to do some die cutting today, but like I said earlier, my son woke up when I woke up. And so that was out the question. Did you go to Michael Samar? Nice. Probably don't say no. It's easy to cut into the arm like that. Or you could just cut around in the hole, but I like this better. Just easier. Because we could have made these two tones and we could have stamped it out on, we could have stamped this twice on here and this could have been the overlayer and undercoat, but I decided not to do that because I didn't want to be cutting and cutting and cutting and cutting each piece, stamping and all that stuff. But when you decide that you want to do some paper piecing, Heather, when you go online and look this lady up and you find her at a decent deal, it's a lady on Etsy. I can find her thing right quick. Let's see if I can find it right quick and I can put her shop on Etsy online and see. She has some Julie Nutting dolls and she's a very, very nice lady. And she may have it. I would tell you I could stamp y'all some, but when I would mail them off would probably be in 2027, something like that, something crazy. And by then you could have drew your own Julia doll. So we'll look her up in a few seconds and see. Now this paper is real easy to cut, super easy to cut, and it's thin. So I'm trying to be, a little bit more careful. It's not as thick as the other one. And I don't want to damage it. Damage the image, I should say. I don't know what happened. I was kind of okay with it before, and now I'm not. I'm like, oh, you the worst. It makes me not so happy with myself. All right, we're gonna just use some regular school glue to put this down, just because it's easier to lay down on this. Or is it? Let's see. I probably should use my precision glue. Mhm. All right, so now she's getting dressed for work, and we're gonna go ahead and create work. I sat at my desk this morning and I was like, okay, let's get everything you need out, put it on the side, blah, 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 blah. I'm not sure if that's the prep talk you have with yourself when you're creating. Whatever it is, if you're getting ready to write a note, a letter, do some business work or craft. I always say, let's get everything out, blah, blah, blah. This decides to go missing. Okay. I want to put the pants down first. Don't ask me why I put the shirt down first, because the shirt should look like it's over the pants and not the pants over the shirt. But here we are. Alas, here we are, my darling. Okay. I washed my mat today, this morning. I was like, let me go ahead and try to clean it. And that glue was like, you should have thought about how you were going to use me first. All right, so here she is. She is probably my favorite paper piece I've done in a long time. Everything's my favorite today, right? I'm always biased. I'm always a little biased. So here's our background. And now we're going to take it. We're going to do this. I like to go into the clearance section of the crafts of the Walmart, and I also like looking at the stuff that they have, because these always make great little projects. Now, I don't know how good this paint is from 2019 or when it was actually in the store. It's not a major deal breaker. We're going to see if the blue works, because we're going to just paint the edges a little bit. Excuse me one second, please. All right, that should be the last interruption unless the big roommate calls me. The doctor just, I have another doctor's appointment, so the doctor is calling me to confirm the appointment. So we're going to see. This looks like it's not going to be viable, and that's okay. We're going to use a real paintbrush. Not that this isn't a real paintbrush, but I mean, come on, it's tiny whiny. All right, so let's see. We're going to move this to the side. Let's move her to the side. Let's pull out this paper towel that we brought to the table. Let's see. There are ways to rejuvenate your paints if they are a little bit on a crusty side. So, last time Heather and I were here, right? And I was wearing my uniform. I don't have that uniform on today. I have a different uniform on today. And I opened this thing up and it splattered all over me. I'm hesitant. Yes, I am hesitant. Heather, you remember that? And she was very kind. She was like, "Oh no." I was like, drat it all. You know what? I definitely should have did this off camera. But I like for people to see everything that we're doing versus not doing. See, it's a brick. Look at it. It's hard as a, yeah, it's a brick. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna just give us a few seconds to get our other paint out, and we're gonna use the paint that actually splattered all over me last time because I'm obviously a glutton for punishment. Obviously. I'm gonna use this right here. And this is some sparkle shimmer. I had used my finger last time and then it got all over everything. So today we're going to just attempt to not do that. Okay. And we will use our little kitty brush this go around. This does not have to be super well done because I have plans for it, but now it has some sparkly to it. So yay. When you go to a museum, there's always something sparkly going on. Do y'all have a Cricut? If so, what do you do with it? If you have a silhouette, what do you do with it? If you have a scan and cut, what do you do with it? I'm very curious. I had bought some of that little vinyl stuff from the Dollar Tree, and I was like, I'm going to make this, this, and this with it. And the only thing I've made is a mess with it. No electronic cutting machine. Have you ever thought about getting one, or you feel like it's not worth the price because you don't do enough of whatever it is? I tell you what I want, but I don't want it, is I would love to have a Cricut maker, but I'm not a huge fan of Cricut software. I like their things that they sell, like the papers and stuff like that, but I'm not a big fan of the software. I know some people have all of them and they're like, I use this for this, use that for that, I use that for that. So like my scan and cut, I use it to cut out the images that I stamp and cut. So I don't tend to buy a lot of dies. Um, that accompany, I should say, accompany the stamp sets. And then I can make a few things on there, but I've been wanting to make a house for a couple of years now, like a house book, and I haven't made it yet because I was like, how do I actually make that work the way I have it in my head? That Anna Griffin dies $40. I saw a completed project with it and I was like, this is great. Because you can sell I sell some of the things I make. I always tell y'all that. Some of the stuff I make. Not much, but some of it. And some things are more justifiable for purchasing, as some are not justifiable for purchases. And I can't see buying that dye at $40. But I could see buying it and immediately making product with it to sell, but I know that's not going to be the case. So I'll just have to wait until HSN gets it back in stock and they have like free shipping or something. Because it's on sale now on Anna's site, but the shipping is the issue. Because it's $32.95 on HSN, and now it's $34 on Anna Griffin. And that would be a great deal to buy if the shipping wasn't so crazy. Because some people are like, oh yeah, I get free shipping for $100 purchase. I don't want to spend $100 for a dye because then I'm really spending $100 on that dye, right? If you think about, like, if you really think about it, I know some people be like, oh no, like you get those coupons, save $20, 20% off when you buy blah 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 blah. I save all of it if I don't buy any of it. I save all of the percentage. So that's how I attempt to do certain things. All right. So we're gonna let that dry really quickly. Put this to the side. Where's my wet napkin that I had? Mm. And these are called Art Alchemy Sparks by Prima. Very pretty colors. They do a lot of amazing stuff. I'm quite sure other artists do a lot more with it than what we're doing right now with it. I'm going to let this dry, like I said. After I do one thing backwards. I'm always doing this backwards. Let's see. This is roughly 4 1/4 by 7 1/4. Okay, put this to the side. And we did not use a lot of paint. It's 4 1/4, so it should dry fairly fast. Okay. 7 1/2. All right. Y'all don't have any specific places on the globe you don't want chopped off, right? Hopefully not. All right. Let's see. I did cut it a little bit too large, but we'll be fine. All right. It's not going to be as elaborate as the ones that I've done in the past, but it's going to be pretty fun, I think. So I'm just trying to find that link for you, Heather, real quick. And then we'll get back into it. I'm just going to try to get that some time to dry as well. I could turn the fan on, but it says to let it dry naturally. Have you ever had to have something, like had to have it, couldn't live without it, you needed it, you wanted to get it right then, right there, and craft with it, and you never did? A lot of people pay $50 for one dye. That's why these people are still doing it, making them. And I'm not anti spending whatever you want on your craft supplies, but I'm like, are you seriously trying to tell me that this costs that much money? Is my bigger thing. This is the link to the ladies. She says she's on break right now, but when you go see her, tell her I sent you. Okay. All right. It is dry. Woohoo. We could just do globe. Good morning, Very Crafty. How are you doing today? I didn't talk about you today at all, good or bad, just so you know. Before the rumors start to fly that I did. All right. So that's the legitimate location that we need to cut down. I don't know why I just didn't do that at first while I was drying, but no. Apparently, I like to make things a little bit hard on myself. So, yeah, okay. We'll just go along with it. I'm always nervous about making it too short, though. It is no longer just paper at a point in the project, right? At least I feel like that. I know some people are like, oh, it's just paper. You keep doing what you're doing then. And I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. All right. Okay. And we have this one here. Cut it a little bit too short, but that's okay. There are ways to fix that. So we're going to put some tacky glue inside. And we're not going to be shy with this glue. We're going to get it. We wanted to get to know the paper. Bear Crafter, what you working on today, craft-wise? If anything. Okay. All right. All right, that is that. We're going to put Our Lady right here. I feel like she's teaching social studies all of a sudden. Okay. Now, did I? Nope. Nope. Not working on anything. Okay. I have the sticker book that I got from the Dollar Tree because Bear Crafty, just so you know, she is here now. She can take a full blame. This right here, and I do think it's worth $1. They do sell a similar thing like this at the big box stores. So do I think it's worth $1.25? That's your money, you decide. But it's a very cute little situation. All right. I pulled out a lot of stuff. Nothing. No, no. Well, she had a story, but I have to change her story, I believe, because I pulled out tropical stuff. I was going to make her a tropical tour guide. So I pulled out these colors, but I wanted to use this paper pad. So this paper pad is more nautical themed, not tropical. So I don't have, I didn't pull out the matching things. I pulled this out. I mean, yeah, we could have went with that. So yeah, I didn't pull out all the things cohesively, which is my own fault. No one else's but mine. So let me see what I can whip up real quick. So her. If you want to pick her name, you can pick her name. But her name is Julia from the stamp, Julie Nutting Stamp, and she works at a museum, and she's a tour guide. So I guess this could be the backdrop. We're gonna put a few little bars across here, I think, or maybe right here. But I just need something to go in here, and then we'll move on. What in the world is that from her? Because I was like, I'm gonna use three things. Like I was like, I'm gonna use this wood, I'm gonna use this stamp, and then I have some letters. But the letters that I have don't, because I don't have anything to match that piece right now. The inside, it won't go. So I still need to find one more thing. That's how I'm always telling myself, we're gonna make this happen. We're gonna make this work. We're gonna do three. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. Blah blah blah. I do have some stickers. Oh, you know what? Here we go. We'll do this. And this, so Barry Crafty sent me a link of a lady who did a lot of nautical stuff from the Dollar Tree, some wood pieces, and I was just like, ooh, yes, I need all of that in my life. And I didn't need the stuff, but she made all the stuff stand up, and I was like, I have some, I have a lot of wood crap. So I was like, I can try and do some. I wanted to do wood. I always want to try to use what I have, but sometimes when I get inspiration from other things, I'm like, oh, I could really do that and this and this and this, and that's where we are right now. But I want to do a tropical thing because it's so freaking hot, and I'm thinking about tropical stuff versus heat. I also have some little, what are those called? The trim with the little balls hanging off of it. I want to do that. And then I have these letters. So I was thinking we could put a word here. I was thinking like smile, joy. Joy has been in my head a lot lately. So Joy. So we got O. It doesn't have to be joy. If you have a better word that you would like to go at the bottom, we can do that as well. But she works at the museum and she gives museum tours. I think this is too easy to put right there like that. I wanted to hang off of this, but we'll see. I want it to be like this. So joy. I could put happy, sunshine, something like that if you all want that. But we need to put a few things in here, and that's the goal. So I'm going to just be completely honest. I pulled out two goofy things, right? I pulled out this, which you can get for $1 at Michael's. It's 99 cents. And then I pulled out this. And I was going more so along with this because I was like, we're not going to go full on out with a whole bunch of stuff on the inside. So we have flowers. We got umbrellas, the sun. I mean, we can still do the sun right here. But in here, I need to fix that out. So if you have any suggestions, I may have to step away and grab some things, maybe. But yeah, let me know. I do have some tropical stickers. I mean, I have a lot of stuff. I don't have everything at my fingertips of disposal. So that would be something to keep in mind. I would have to get up and walk away. I also have a thing I could put best day ever. I could do that. Let's see. I put best day ever. I would get rid of the joy because we could definitely put best day ever here. But now it's getting a little bit too colorful for me. I want it to be a little bit more solid in the colors that we're using. I do have some stickers that we could try and put down. I'll show you those as well. And if anything springs to your liking, let me know. I do have and then I do have some wood pieces that I wanted to do as well. So we got those. So let's go ahead. We're just going to work through the what was I thinking moment. We're not going to use that. I think I might keep the sun, but also I have these pieces. And I don't want to waste those, but I'm okay with wasting these because they don't work like I want them to work. You have to tie a knot around it and have it hanging off to create something. So we could do that. I think we could do this. Yeah. And joy still looks like it might work. Yes. Let me turn on the hot glue gun so I don't get burned in the placement that I have it in. Okay. Hot glue. Joy. I'm going to do this on this side. I actually think that we may be done with this project, y'all. Yes, I think this is it. I think this is it. All right, so this is it. We're going to put one more thing over here. And what is that one more thing going to be? I am thinking we are going to go with, nope, we're going to leave it just like this because I'm going to mail this out one day and the person can put a picture in here. All right, so let's go ahead and hope this hot glue gets hot quick and we'll hop to the next project and then we will be done. Hi, Sawdust. How are you today? I like beach vibe things. I don't go to the beach that often anymore since I live in America now, but in the past, I was definitely at the beach way too much. Way, way, way too much. I think we may actually, we're going to see if we can color her, the other one up. We're going to give her a totally different aesthetic. Okay. I knew Julia would come through for me in the end. Let's see. So we're going to do this little sticker. We're going to glue this down. And I do have some flat back gems. Or I could just add some gems around it if it looks too not so good. Annie? Girl, Annie? Really? Well, I guess. I guess. She has red hair, huh? She said her name is not Annie. So watch what you say. No, I'm joking. Uh, my impatience with the hot glue gun lately is a mess. I'm like, hurry up, glue, get hot. And I'm like, not that hot. Mm, 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 mm. I'm trying to glue onto the thing that I want to place down versus the location that we're going to be gluing it to. Well, she is talking about the sun, right? Coming out tomorrow. I don't know. Annie vibes. Just so you can see it a little bit closer, she got on some tropical clothing. You know what I'm saying? She's into geography. Okay. Excuse me 1 second. This one, I think we're going to have to put it on the wood because I can't, cut straight and putting stuff in the center is just not my forte. Apply a little bit of pressure. Look, I'm like, yes, we can do that. All right. So we put this down all willy-nilly on purpose. And I have these little flat back pearls. And I was thinking maybe if I could find out one to test my patience, I could put them right here. But I don't know. Mm-mm. Let me know what y'all think about our project. Excuse me. One more thing. I think. Oh, you ain't got no milk? Yeah, definitely been there. The thing is, my son is real old manish with the cereal. So he likes Honey Nut Cheerios. So I'm okay in that regards. We're gonna. Oh no! I thought this was just a. Never mind. I thought that was a plain sticker. I didn't know it was attached. So we gotta find another one that's not attached like this right here. I'm gonna do this right here in this corner. All right, so that's it. I think that the person that receives this can put a photo of them at the beach. Maybe I don't know. All right. Let me know what y'all think. We did take this Americana and change it. And I cool like this. You thought you was getting a bowl of cereal, huh? Not today, Susan. All right, so we're going to do some coloring real quickly. And are we doing coloring? Is the real question. Yeah, we're going to do some coloring real quickly for our last lovely lady, Julia. And if you would like to participate in the process, go ahead and give me a few colors of what you think her outfit should be before I make her wear blue and green. Not the love help us. All right. If I was to do this project, I would stamp these all out and have my machine cut them first before I color her. Because if you go out the line, my scanning cut is an older one. It does notice that. Jeans and a pink shirt. Of course, Liz would say pink, wouldn't she? Okay, that's fine. Pink shirt and some jeans. Let's see if we can create the color of jeans and a pink shirt. Although this isn't really a shirt, it's a smock. She has on a smock of some sort. That's why I was like, she's going to be working at the museum. All right, jeans. Let's do this. Jeans. That's why you always doing this to me. Giving me tasks you know I really can't do. I'm glad you said pink and not some other bright neon colors that you like. Well, you know what? I'm not. I'm not messing with you today, madam. My son had to color something for the school for the homework. And I was like, just color each square a different color. And once you use all the colors, start over again. So he colored one square each color. And he was like, Mommy, because he sees white. He doesn't know that white is a color. He said, Is white a color? I was like, Yeah. And he was like, Okay. So he colored everything, and it was one spot that was white. I was like, You didn't color it. He said, Mommy, you said white was a color. I was like, You're right. I did say that. I don't think he sees it as like a blending color or a color you can lighten up. Yet at least. I'm gonna give you a pink shirt. Just gonna have some blue in it. Yeah. Sure is quiet. Y'all not saying that? Just joking. Now, hopefully, we can create something quickly without having a lot of, I don't even know why I said that word quickly and without in the same sentence. I want a sandwich. I want this croissant from McAllis. I want a sandwich from McAllis to have this. I don't know if they still have it, but they had it the last time I ate at McAllister's was like 2019. It's this panini sandwich with this sauce. Oh, the sauce. Mm-mm-mm-mm. It's like a mayonnaise, hollandaise glaze situation. And I want that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna end it. That's probably what we'll have for lunch, considering. Sometimes these markers pick up the black ink and sometimes they don't. If it does, you can always just rub that color off on another paper. I'm on my way to your house, bear crafting. If you're making grilled cheese sandwiches, 'cause you know your friend will love one. He woke y'all. So once I finish coloring this, everybody got jokes. We will be finished with this session. Because he probably come in and start asking for stuff. Rightfully so. I'm hungry myself, so. What are your plans for the rest of the week? And are you okay with watching me crochet a little while? Not today, but in the future. Or are you preferring other projects? I think if I work diligently on a project for about 6 days, 7 days, I can create what I want to do. Am I going to teach how to crochet? I'm left-handed. So if it looks backwards to you, yeah, sure. I can only teach you the basics. It's this gentleman on here named the Crochet Dude, I think. They have good um, they have good what's that word? Tutorials. I personally prefer to talk to a person um, when I don't understand something. So I would need a coach, a crochet coach, a yarn coach. So whenever I have issues, I always have to reach out to people and say, "How do you do this?" But yeah, we can. It won't be a long time because crocheting is pretty boring, especially if you're not crocheting with other people. Other people. But I'm gonna make a hat. I think we can crochet a hat. It takes me about an hour to make that hat. So I will post a pattern once I've refined it on to the Facebook group, and bring your yarn. It doesn't even take a full skein or a full skein, as people will say. Okay. So we're gonna get this lady some dark black brownish hair since Barry crafted and gave her what? Gave her these clothes. We're gonna make her similar to Barry crafting. I just need a different pink. Yeah. It'll be hooks. Not needles, it's crochet hooks. Needles is for knitting. You know what, Bear Crafting? I'm not messing with you today. I think I'm gonna try cold gray. Yeah. I don't know what's with these colors. All right. So hopefully I don't jack this up. I did. I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead. Let's go ahead and try to fix this. I wanted to give it like a thin outline, but the color I was going for, I don't think I did it. I got a good color, so let's just. So we will end up fussy cutting her sleeve off. We'll cut that off. Um, I am gonna color her hair gray though, and then go over with a brown. I put some of the markers up, so yeah. Hopefully this works. If not, I'll be in trouble with bear crafting. Yeah, they're crocheting hooks and knitting needles. It's so funny because people always come up to crocheters and say, what you knitting?" And usually crocheters get upset about it, but I'm like, I am crocheting, blah, blah, blah. And then you'll have people like, "Oh, I love to crochet. What are you making?" Blah, blah. And I'm like, "Yes, you are my people." And you're like, "What have you made before?" I'm like, "Afghans." But right now in our world, we're so caught up in terms and usage and verbiage that in one of the crochet groups I was in a while back, I don't even know if I'm still a part of it or not because I'm not active on Facebook that much. Facebook is too stressful for me. I tell y'all that a lot. So I can only do Facebook for a little bit before I start seeing things that upset me. One of the ladies, she was older. She was old. You could tell that she was older by the post. And I call all of them blankets. Oh yeah, my mom was left-handed as well, so I learned how to crochet from her when I was a little girl, maybe about 6 or 7. Because my mom was into so many different crafty things like crocheting, latch hook, puzzle putting together, and things like that. And I had hoped that my son would get some of those types of things. Mm-mm, he didn't. He's into destroy and conquer. So maybe that's another side of the family, my family that I don't know about. I'm quite sure, definitely, that's a part of my husband's side of the family. But um, I didn't crochet for a long time, and then one time in band camp, we was at my mom and I, not band camp. My mom and I were at what is that place called? Walmart, and they had some red, white, and blue yarn on sale. And I was like, "Ooh, mom, I'm gonna buy this yarn because I'm gonna make a blanket." Listen, y'all, no one prepares you for the amount of dumbness that you have in your life, right? As an adult. And my mom was like, "Okay, sure, you're gonna need all of those." Slyly, not even as in, "Okay, babe, you're gonna need about 1,000 skeins of yarn to make it," because I was single crocheting. Oh, was I double crochet? I was double crocheting. I double crocheted full queen size blanket, right? I crocheted it. I didn't stretch it out or anything like that. I made the blanket. It took me like forever, years upon years. It took me about a good year to make this daggone blanket. I ran out of yarn. I had to go to all the Walmarts. They didn't have any more. Because, back in the day when people clearance stuff, they actually got rid of it. They weren't rebranding things. Now that red, white, and blue yarn is back in stock at Walmart. Anyway, so because I only bought like 4 or 5 skeins of yarn. I don't know what I was thinking at the time, but I ended up going back and they were all $1 a piece. I ended up going online buying some from uh, Hirschwinners. I think that's how you pronounce it. They had some. I bought all of theirs, ran out. I bought a lot of red, white, and blue yarn to make this blanket, and it's really pretty. No, I can't show you pictures. Just take my word for it. Because it's red, white, and blue, variegated red, white, and blue. Um, and I didn't skip a stitch. I didn't. I was so happy that I didn't have to frog anything out or whatever. And it's in a bag in the closet, never to be used because it was a labor of love. Yeah, labor of love. So what I did right here, even though we're going to change her hair color, I just bubbled it in. I learned it from Terry 01 here on YouTube, who she says she got it from Miss D, but I learned it from her. Who, you learn stuff and you show people. So we're going to take our brown, our toast, because toast is delicious. And let's see if that's going to be dark enough. It's not. Will this be dark enough? No, we need a brown. We need a light brown, not a dark, dark brown. And we're gonna I want her to have darker hair. And so yeah, I made that blanket. So I've learned a few things. My favorite thing is to do granny squares or granny square blanket because it's the same concept. It's not too stressful. We're gonna use this color. I think these two might work. Um, I can read patterns a little bit, but what we're gonna do is basic. It'll be so simple, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. This is dark sun tan, and this is walnut, light walnut. So let's see. We're gonna go with the light walnut. It's a little bit darker. Bearcraft's hair is black, but I think we can accomplish that. We're not making her per se. We're making her. I mean, she's this piece of paper, so we can't really be making her right. If I'm talking too low, please let me know. Um, when I do color, I do get focused into the coloring though. If you're wondering why I chose to do gray first, I didn't want her hair to be super dark because I could have just went in with a black marker. I like using gray undertone on some things and then just going over it with that color. And we'll do 2 swipes of this light walnut because I said she had black hair and we're giving her brown hair, right? And you can see that she's transforming from A mature woman to a lady. Oh, she has dark brown hair with iridescent highlights. Excuse me. So I'll pull out my my purple marker and draw a few purple streaks. Being crafted on some troll stuff today, I see. So it rained here last week. Not like I feel like I wish. I know this is wishful thinking. I lived in this state, because I would like to still stay in America. Um, that Thank you, Lenny. Girl. That the temperature was always like 72 degrees. I would love that. 72-degree temperature. It would be amazing. I can get up to 84, but no higher. And no lower than 54. You know what I'm saying? Like, no lower. All right. So we're going to go back over it again because remember, I told you the more you go over it with the same color, the darker it gets. And that is our goal at the moment. And I'm sure I didn't color the first time all gray. I probably missed a little bit. So now the iridescent part is poking out, as Very Crafty calls it. I do like using markers better than pencils sometimes because markers get the job done quicker, in my opinion. So you can see this side is a little bit darker than this side because we've only did this one. We did this one twice and this one once. So you can see the difference. So now we're going to go ahead and do this one, this side. My right, your left, probably. So we have 3 more weeks of no school. And then we have school. Yay. I'm not sure about y'all, but I am ready, ready. And we're going to go back in with our, is this the gray we use? No, we use this gray, I believe. It was this gray. Yeah. It was this gray. Cold gray. Highlight the points. So my only issue with crocheting is that it's going to be like this, just so y'all know. It's going to be that hand movement. I don't have a side view. If you need me to repeat a step, I will gladly do it. It won't be too much of like a tutorial. It's going to be us just chit-chatting, talking about certain things, craft stuff, nothing serious. No life-altering things. And since Berry Crafty is a weirdo, we're going to give her pink hair. A little bit of pink stuff. You know, she and I have been knowing each other a long time in craft years, I think. I can't remember. She granted a wish for me or I granted one for her. I think she granted one for me. I was in the pocket letters and I was like, I just wanted people to send me pocket letters. Oh, good. Ooh. So we're going to use some pale pink in her hair. Just a little bit. Because it's not going to come through, just so y'all know. But we're going to put a little bit on top of that gray color we used. All right. I feel like she's going through her wild streak of crazy lady dumb that we all do at a certain age. Some of us never get out of it, right? All right, there we go. And if you have gel or highlighters or whatever, not highlighters, gel pens or jelly pens, which I love a good jelly roll. Woo! Whoever made those knew that we would spend all our money on them. 'Cause I like those. All right, so now we just need a skin tone. I think we're gonna keep this one a little bit on the simple side. That's too dark. Toast is too dark for this skin. Yeah, and so that was back in 2016, and I've been knowing her, Berry Craft is, since then. And she's put up with a lot of my crazy lady questions, weird stuff. Um, she's a amazing crafter. Better friend though. Better friend. I think we're gonna go with light. What is this? Light camel. And so every time I suggest something stupid to her, she always says yes, right? The first time, which she should have said no and slapped me upside my head, but she didn't. We're gonna have to. This is light camel, and it's very grayish in my opinion. So we're gonna go over with the toast. Hopefully, we don't make this lady too dark. Um, oh, that doesn't look bad, but it doesn't look good either. Um, and so my dumb suggestion was, hey, let's do a 12 by 12 paper kit swap. We're gonna use the exact same paper pad, and you're gonna make some stuff, and I'm gonna make some stuff. Now she's a faster crafter too. I'm not that fast in crafting. I'm fairly slow, so she could sit there for like 2 or 3 hours and create maybe 20 projects. Right? I'm sitting here and I'm like, what do I do with this? So I can cut maybe 2 or 3 pages of paper and make maybe 1 or 2 projects. But anyway, so the reason why I'm saying about these colors and stuff like that, we've talked about a lot of swapping and things like that. But we talked about doing a yeah, you do support the crazy. We talked about doing a Bob Ross. And I'm not sure if you noticed earlier, she put hashtag ASMR. I guess because I was talking lower. So if I'm talking too low, please just let me know in the comment section. I have the microphone up loud enough um, that it's not like in your ear. But it just made me think because we were supposed to be doing a Bob Ross painting, not a swap or anything, just a Bob Ross painting. And so it just made me think about that we talked about it. We never did it because I wouldn't want to go out and buy new acrylic paints. This color isn't that bad once it sits in, but I definitely recommend going over it more than one time. Even if you use the same color, I definitely recommend going over it more than one time. All right. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I've seen where he, Bob Ross it is, wanted to make sure that he was making it more personable to people that were, this stamp is probably one of the better stamps that she's made. This stamp girl, she's very versatile in my opinion. Very versatile. Look at her. She's transformed. Like she rocking this pink and this another one. She's a museum curator working at the museum, giving tours. I like it. Let's go ahead and finish this up. I want to clean this up just a little bit because if not, next Tuesday it'll be just like this again. Yeah. So I Samara's the same way. I think I've written and answered some of the weirdest questions I've asked anybody. Because people get you more so than you think they do. I don't know. Anyway, all right, Liz. Excuse me, Very Crafty. We are going to. We got to take her somewhere, do something with her. Do you have a suggestion of where she wants to go? Um, we could do a happy birthday card with her on the front of it. I had the stickers. Yeah, let's do it. You want to make her a happy birthday card? It's so cute. She's like, hey. I think I'm more to this because it has, it's blue. But yeah, so this is our first project that we did today, and we did everything. We painted this, we paper pieced her. She looks totally different now, right? Like totally different, in my opinion, at least. Now, what we're gonna try to do? Can I trick myself into believing that I could make this into a card without having to cut it? I don't think I can. Because unfortunately for Julia, her legs might have to come off. I know that's a harsh thing to say, but it's facts, baby. It's facts because this is the envelope. So something of hers is going to have to be removed. You know what? No, we won't. We'll make a birthday tag because apparently I like doing it too. Yeah. I like her the most. I like her hair the most, I think, but I love her outfit the most. I am biased, totally, completely, 100% biased. Ooh, let's see if I can pull this off properly. Nope, can't do it. I have some blue paper. Oh, yep. Let's see. Let's see. It's gonna be a flimsy tag. I do love when we can actually complete something. All right, so we can. I think we can do this. What we're gonna do is just cut around her very slim. Yes, amputation time. Not too much. Because think, I think, oh, I don't think that much. Um, I think if we make her a tag, we can. Yeah. I think this is it. That sound like Muttley from Hannah Barbera. Yeah. All right. All right. Yep. All right. Let's make this 3.5, 3.5 inches. I had to put it blue in here. I just had to make it blue, huh? I had to turn it into being about um me. All right. So we're gonna put her right here in the center. Yep. I think we're just gonna take this project into a whole different direction, actually. Let's see. All right. Yep. Now I don't have my corner rounder here. So what I have been doing is just using the back of my envelope board. to make round corners. I did see someone showing a new corner rounder, and I just want you to know I was not even attempting to go out and buy it. I was like, that's nice. And I kept it moving. Um, I like We Are Memory Keepers, American Crafts, whichever company moniker they're going to use when they're making specific stuff. But I cannot uh, fall onto the Me Too bandwagon of crafts. I do not want to buy everything that everyone else has. That was a hard lesson. Okay, so we're going to attempt to make something. I still want to use best ever, but we will see. I'm a firm believer in using your stickers properly, right? But sometimes you gotta cut it up. Right. We can't give her a party hat now, right? All right. And looks like best day ever is gonna have to take another seat. One day we're gonna have a best day ever, right? Because I think we want to put birthday wishes right here. Yep, because it fits. Now we need one more thing, and we will call this project complete as well. All right, let's see. Okay. This is from the Dollar Tree. It's $1.25 tree now. That's what I call it. I'm not sure what other people are calling it. Yeah. I don't give a frappe. Express on yourself. That's cute. All right. Probably would have been better with a present, right? Does this look like she hiding her present behind her back, y'all? She's not doing a very good job, is she? Whoever party she's going to, it might be her own party. Let's see. Yeah, it fell off. Never mind. It fell off. I wanted to try and unsticky it without having to do my normal little unsticky tricks. But that's okay. All right, so this is what we did today. We stamped out and colored Julia from Prima Julie Nutting collaboration. She looks like this originally. Let's see if I can't get her packaging from underneath the stamping platform. This is how she really looks, or how the artist saw her, or whoever colored her saw her. And so she looks like a librarian here, or a school teacher. Julie Nutting, this is a number. I did post a link earlier. I'll post it again to an Etsy shop that I use. I don't get any money for it, anything like that. That allows you to. She may have this doll in stock, and she's very nice. Just tell her I sent you. You're not going to get a discount or anything like that, but it's nice to let people know that you appreciate them. And so we did one, her, and then we did this little tag. So hopefully that you've enjoyed what we've done today. Also, I'm going to pop this link in one last time. This is going to be my gaming channel. If you're interested, please subscribe and see what I have in store. Well, so thank you all for watching. I hope that you had a good time, because I had a great time. Until next time, happy crafting.